For centuries, we believed the Amazon was an untouched Eden, a pristine wilderness where humans only ever lived in small nomadic tribes. We were told the soil was too poor, the jungle too hostile to ever support a massive civilization. Explorers died looking for it. Percy Fawcett vanished into the green abyss in 1925, searching for his lost city of Z. They called it a myth, a delusion of desperate men. But they were looking with human eyes, and the jungle knows how to hide its dead. To find what was lost, we didn't need machetes. We needed an intelligence that doesn't breathe, doesn't tire, and sees through the very earth itself. What AI just uncovered beneath the trees changes human history forever. But the most terrifying part isn't what we found, it's why it was hidden. To understand how this happened, you have to understand the technology. For years, scientists have used LiDAR, or light detection and ranging. It fires billions of laser pulses from planes down through the canopy. Most hit the leaves, some hit the ground and bounce back. But looking at raw LiDAR data is like looking at a blurred static television screen. To the human eye, it's just noise. Enter advanced neural networks. Scientists trained an AI to recognize patterns that nature simply cannot make. Nature loves curves, chaos, and randomness. AI looks for something else. Straight lines, perfect 90-degree angles, concentric circles. When researchers ran the Amazonian data through the AI, the machine didn't just find a few buried huts. It screamed. Across the Llanos de Mojos in Bolivia and the Upano Valley in Ecuador, the jungle floor suddenly lit up. Beneath the dense canopy lay an urban sprawl of staggering proportions. Look at this. These aren't villages. These are garden cities. The AI mapped out grid-like streets, some stretching for miles, perfectly straight. It found raised agricultural fields designed to beat the Amazon's brutal floods. It found canals, massive reservoirs, and ceremonial plazas flanked by pyramids over 60 feet tall. The scale is mind-altering. The AI revealed that these settlements were interconnected by a complex highway system. We are talking about a civilization that thrived over 2,500 years ago, a civilization that accommodated millions of people. At a time when London was just a muddy Roman outpost, the Amazon was a bustling, interconnected metropolis. But as the AI mapped further and deeper, the data began to show something troubling, a pattern that the scientists didn't expect. As archaeologists ground-truthed the AI's findings, digging into the soil precisely where the algorithms told them to, they realized something bizarre. There were no signs of a massive war, no evidence of a sudden catastrophic volcanic eruption, yet a civilization that took thousands of years to build, a society of millions, completely vanished. They left their colossal earthworks, their highways, their homes, and walked away. For a long time, the leading theory was Western disease brought by the Spanish in the 1500s. It was a tragic, simple explanation. But the AI just analyzed the soil composition and the structural age of the furthest outposts. And the data just proved that the traditional timeline is completely wrong, which brings us to the secret the jungle kept for 2 millennia, the final piece of the puzzle the AI just decoded. When the AI mapped the youngest layers of these cities, it noticed a drastic change in architecture. In the final years of this civilization, they stopped building plazas. They stopped building canals. Instead, they built walls, massive concentric defensive rings and deep trenches surrounding their final bastions. And then, the AI analyzed the terra preta, the famous ultra-fertile dark earth that humans created to farm the Amazon. The AI tracked the carbon depletion across centuries. They weren't wiped out by invaders, and they didn't die from European diseases. The AI discovered that this massive civilization was destroyed by the very thing they tried to conquer, the Amazon itself. A hyper-localized, century-long mega drought struck the region. The rivers shrank, the engineered soil failed, but the jungle didn't die, it mutated. As the people starved, the aggressive, suffocating rainforest began to reclaim the cities while the citizens were still inside them. The walls weren't built to keep out other humans, they were built to keep out the invading, suffocating jungle. They didn't abandon their cities. The Amazon literally ate them alive, millions of people erased by the trees. If a civilization that conquered the world's most hostile environment can be completely swallowed by time, what does that say about us? We are living in an era where history is being rewritten by machines, and we are only on page 1. If you want to be here when the AI unlocks the next world-altering mystery, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't let this algorithm drop you. Drop a comment below. Do you think there's an undiscovered empire still hiding out there? Because right now, as you watch this, the AI is still scanning. What else is waking up beneath the leaves? Stay curious. See you in the next one.